Okay, friends, here is another sunbasket review of the meal chicken marbella with olives, dates, and chicory. So this one, here's the ingredients, right? We've got, start up here with the radicchio, this base for the sauce, some capers, garlic, olives. Then we get over here to, this is going to be a real challenge for me. I don't really do dates. I can't do dates. It's not even about the flavor. There is just, this taps into some childhood trauma relating to cockroaches, right? Like, just where I grew up, we saw cockroaches this size regularly, frequently, in places where we don't want to see cockroaches. So I'm going to have to get over that in order to make this meal. So this will be a challenge for me. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Folks, I gotta tell you, I had to walk away for a minute. I started to have a little bitty teeny tiny panic attack looking at those dates. I was like imagining myself opening them and having to handle them with my hands and thinking how much they look like cockroaches. So I'm, dealing with it. But yeah, I had to walk away for a minute. Okay, so overview, we're going to, this is chicken legs, right? So dark meat chicken. We're going to be cutting those into 1-inch pieces. They're going to be cooked up in the pan. Then we're going to prepare all the sauce ingredients, the garlic, the dates, the olives for the sauce. Then we'll add the chicken back into the sauce, cook it down, and then the radicchio will be pan-seared. So that's the overview. All right, so I'm generally just using olive oil. Sometimes I use coconut oil and sometimes I use avocado oil, but usually I'm just using olive oil. So we're gonna heat this up in this pan. The recipe calls for 1 to 2 tablespoons. I figure if they're giving me a vague number like that, I really don't have to measure. I can just sort of pour in what looks like about 1 to 2 tablespoons. Alright, so as to give us salt and pepper of the chicken. Does it say generously? Season lightly. Okay, so we're just gonna do a few of those little squishes and just a little bit of pepper. While I'm waiting for that pan to heat, I'm going to get a little start on the sauce. I always prefer to smash my garlic and then chop it. All my friends keep trying to get me to try a garlic press. I just find garlic presses to be a real hassle. They take a lot of arm, hand, and wrist strength to push the garlic through, and then cleaning them is super annoying. Now, I know it's also annoying to peel garlic, so I appreciate that when Sunbasket sends things to me, to send me a fresh, bit of garlic already peeled. So all I have to do is, let's see, are we finely chopping? Finely chopped. All right, I'm gonna give it another few. Oh, I think I probably should turn off. I've been listening to my Stevie Wonder Pandora because I find Stevie Wonder and the music that gets sort of, denotated as being his style to be rather soothing and relaxing. So I figured that was appropriate. But I know that can be disconcerting when you're watching a video, so I'll turn it off. why don't I use it? So the cat is sitting there not so patiently waiting, because what I like to do when I'm making fresh chicken is, you know, all those little bits that are like too small to cook, I always like to chop those up and give them to him fresh. He really appreciates them. I was told by an animal healer a long time ago that our dogs and our cats actually do need raw meat. It's part of how they create enzymes in their digestive system, so he appreciates it when I do it. But of course, now he thinks there's more, but he's not going to get any more. I know this one. Okay, so here's, oh boy, here's the real test. So the next thing I have to do is to cut the dates into 1/4-inch thick slices, checking for any pits. Now, I think maybe when I got, oh god, these are so gross. I think when I ordered this, that maybe they were going to give me the dates like already smashed into a paste. Oh my god, they look so disgusting. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I know that they're just a fruit that comes off of a palm tree, but okay. Oh Jesus, they feel gross too. Ah! All right, I'm doing smaller than 1/4 inch because I'm pretty sure I'm going to want these to be as easily smushable into non-identifiable. Okay, that's not so bad. Once I start slicing them and I realize there's no cockroach guts in here, and no, oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, I can handle them in little slices, but holy moly. Not that I want anyone else to relive childhood trauma, but you know, here I am. Maybe I'm conquering it because I'm slicing these. I was going to use a bad word, but I can't remember if I'm putting this on videos for public consumption or not. I think I am, so maybe I better watch my mouth. Ah, fuck it. These motherfuckers are getting sliced. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and step in over here. I already chopped the olives. These are supposed to be cooked until they're brown, but not yet cooked through, so they're going to finish up cooking in a little bit. And then the instructions are, do not clean the pan. Okay, that means other yummy stuff is going to go in there. I did find one olive pit, so that was interesting. So now we need to add, oops, that's still looking pretty hot. 1 to 2 tablespoons oil, and then we're going to put in garlic, capers, marbella base. So just garlic, capers, and marbella base. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit more oil. And we want the garlic. The marbella base for about 1 minute. Then we're going to add back the chicken. Oh, that smells so good, those garlic and those capers. Oh man. To die for. Okay. It's been a little less than a minute, but the pan is kind of hot, so I'm going to go ahead and chicken back in, any accumulated juices, and then the dates, and then the oregano, and then a half cup white wine. Of course, my friends who know me are going to be shocked, but apparently I was running out of white wine, so the glass that I was drinking, I had to actually siphon this half cup off, because I'm out of white wine. Those who know me well know that very rarely happens, but it's fine. All for a good cause. And bring to a boil and reduce to a simmer. No, Aslan, none of this is for you. It is not for cats. Okay. Was I supposed to put the olives in? No, they go in a little bit later. Turns out we're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter for this recipe, which is actually pretty rare in these sunbasket recipes. Usually the only thing they ask you to provide as olive oil, salt, and pepper. So other than this butter, there's no dairy in this dish. So let's see, where's my 2 marker? Right about there. Alright, so we are going to do the switch over. We are going to put in the butter and the olives as we are removing this from the heat. And then we're just going to switch that guy to butter. So we're going to let this start in. That guy is heating up. Actually cover that while I get the radicchio ready. So we need to probably give that a rinse. Sometimes their greens are freshly washed, but I don't know that I want to trust that. Oh, seriously, Kat? Okay, and it says to quarter it, keeping the, what do you call that? Keeping the core intact. So I'm going to cut it right through the middle there. And then I'm going to cut it right through the middle again. Okay, and then we are going to be getting 1 to 2 tablespoons oil over here. While that's heating, come over here and make sure this guy is getting all stirred up and nice and yummy. Oh man, I do love cooking with butter. I know I'm not really supposed to, but once in a while. It says I should salt and pepper, but I'm not actually sure it's going to need any. Put those olives in there, and with the flavor of the butter and of the dates and the capers, I'm just not sure that's going to need salt and pepper. Okay, so we are going to be cooking the radicchio cut side down, cooking until it's slightly brown and slightly wilted, 2 to 4 minutes, and then turn. I guess we're going to cook it on one side first and then the other, I guess. Turn and then cook it until the outer leaves start to soften. Okay, so let's see. I don't know if that's quite hot yet. Yep, that's hot. Okay. Okay. Well, I should be ready to eat in about 2 minutes. We'll see you on the flip side. Okay, so here's a life hack for you for anybody that is a grad student at a major university. These cute little tongs I grabbed from one of the catering days when we had one of those free lunches given in. I think these were the tongs to grab tortilla chips. I was like, I can use those at home because I don't like to use metal on my pans unless it's a cast iron skillet. So this will be good for flipping the radicchio. Flipping radicchio. I know, Kitty, can you believe it? We're flipping the radicchio. But it's not for cats. Alright, so here is my plate of whatever this is called. Chicken marbella with olives, dates, and chicory. You know, and I have some left over for tomorrow. One of the reasons I am enjoying sharing these with folks is my partner, in addition to having a couple of food allergies, there's also a bunch of foods that he just doesn't like, so it sort of limits how creative I can be in the kitchen. So, and I do enjoy sharing meals and breaking bread together. So if we can do that virtually, hopefully that is all fine and good for folks. I will see you for the tasting. All right, so here we are for a bit of a taste of this chicken dish with, let's see if I can get a little bit of everything. A little bit of date, a little bit of olives, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of radicchio. So the radicchio is slightly more bitter than I had thought it was going to be. But it does seem like, you know, as much as I hate to admit it, it's the dates that are chilling out the bitterness of the radicchio. Chicken's very tasty. The butter sauce is really quite lovely. So I'm not sure how healthy this ranks, just because of the butter that was used. But I think it's true. I definitely did not need to add any of much salt to this. The olives and the capers and the butter are all giving it plenty of flavor. So if you enjoy it, check out the link. If you want a discount for doing your own system, or if you just want to look at their recipe, I'll leave it there. Cheers, bye.